Good morning, everyone. My name is Rosalba Munoz, and I'm here to talk about BYOD. BYOD stands for Bringing Your Own Device. This method is gaining popularity in many schools as to ways of increasing technology in the schools without the cost of purchasing a device for each student. This toolkit is designed to help you evaluate the pros and cons and logistic of bringing students and technology learning in the classroom. Now, we are going to watch a short clip on a video that explains why a school should use the BYOD system.
Meet Stu and Dent, two typical high school students. Stu comes from a pretty great home where he's got access to a smartphone, tablet, and laptop, all the tools he could ever need. Dent's family just can't afford that right now. Luckily, Stu and Dent are in a class with a laptop cart. But because there are only 10 computers in that cart, Stu and Dent have to share each computer with at least 4 other students. That just doesn't work. Although students work in groups, those without their hands on the computer just disappear from the lesson. Stu and Dent are in the same small group for a project. Because Stu has so much access to technology at home, he's a whiz at it. So guess who jumps to the group's aid to get the project done? Stu! And again, everyone else just fades away. But what if Stu could use his own devices? There's a new push for BYOD, Bring Your Own Device, where Stu could get internet access at school with his tablet, and his classmates could use their smartphones, you know they've got them, or even a personal laptop. And now Dent can have that much needed access to the school computer from the laptop cart. Now no one disappears. So let's put a big dent in the digital divide. Provide for the students that really need our help while helping students that have personal access learn how to use those devices to be productive, lifelong 21st century learners.
BYOD will help the schools help the students who really needs help by providing them with a device that they can have full access and complete one-on-one time with, assuring that no student misses the opportunity to engage with a device. Device for every student at any time, any place. Students are able to take in knowledge at any time. It helps the students to personalize their learning in the classroom and by helping everyone stay connected. To lessons and assignments. Teacher needs to embrace technology trends, encouraging students' participation and expanding curriculum. BYOD helps students with immediate technology integration. What is immediate technology integration? It is to instantly mix technology-based learning into the classroom setting. In today's time, teachers need to embrace technology as a tool to increase their students' learning as well as teaching them how to correctly use the technology. Take a look at this video and see all the different benefits that BYOD will bring to schools and the students' learning in them.
BYOD tends to significantly increase access to technology in the classroom. The reality is many students have devices that are more current, powerful, and flexible than those offered to them in their schools. BYOD provides access to content that is current, relevant, and often more engaging and interactive. BYOD encourages new ways to create and share work and ideas with a broader audience. BYOD can promote co-construction of knowledge through social learning. Research has shown that students learn more when they are actively collaborating and cooperating with their peers, teachers, and experts.
It's way more collaborative. It's not my classroom, it's our classroom.
BYOD shifts instruction towards a more student-centered learning, where inquiry and authentic learning are emphasized.
Now, if you walk in classrooms, teachers and kids are here, whereas before, the structure was teachers are here, giving information to kids here, but now teachers and students are here, because they're both sharing the information.
BYOD focuses on 21st century learning, including critical and creative thinking, collaboration, communication, self-direction, global awareness, and cultural literacy. BYOD extends and enriches learning through the use of online and embedded assessments in formative and summative capacities. BYOD provides students with access to learning anytime, anywhere. Access we know will lead to innovation and exploration through learning and connecting with the world.
BYOD results include, but are not limited to, increases access to the classroom, access to content current, relevant, and more engaging, encourages creativity, promotes co-construction of knowledge through social learning, shifts to a student-centered learning, focus on 21st century learning. By implementing BYOD, teachers can help a student expand their social learning with BYOD by exposing them to more collaborative work. So, what does BYOD do for students? Let's take a look at how BYOD has impacted a student named Mike. Mike regularly uses his smartphone for social and educational purposes. In one day, Mike has used his cell phone to make lunch plans with friends and to answer his teacher's questions posted on the whiteboard. This prompts a real-time class discussion, having Mike pull his laptop out to look up for information that will support his opinion. The bell rings to end the class. The teacher promptly posts the questions on the class website, discussion forum. Mike reads and responds to his classmate on his way to the next class. At lunch, Mike asks his friends for their opinion and add their point of view to the discussion forum. Later at home, as he listens to the podcast, he becomes inspired to create his own podcast to present and to discuss his opinion on the topic. He uploads the podcast to the class website, where his fellow students received it on their own mobile devices, allowing them to comment. The next day, the teacher uses these comments as materials to launch a new discussion. Mike eagerly pulls out his cell phone for another real-time poll. What has BYOD encouraged Mike to do? Engage in learning, self-motivated, self-directed, independent, creative, collaborative, communicative, a critical thinker. By parents financing devices, the school can focus on providing devices to those students who do not have the means. This allows for schools to focus funds in other areas, allows for immediate application in the class, which means that every student is engaged through their device. New approach in education, which introduces teachers as facilitators. You might ask yourself, how can I implement BYOD successfully? Here are a few things to think about. Engage community. Develop a theme. Develop the physical infrastructure. Develop the software infrastructure. Develop a portal Develop an acceptable use policy. Build a curriculum. Consider devices. Provide ongoing professional development. Devices are not going away, and the best solution is that teacher needs to teach students to learn when it is the appropriate time to use technology. Students must learn good habits and when to use the technology devices and to be aware that they can be destructive. Students need to be responsible on their devices and knowing when to put them away, when they need to put full attention in lectures.